thank you for joining Date with the Divas. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you're returning, we appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that means you're digging our vibe. So let's make sure that you have pushed on that subscribe button. Make sure that you like our videos and push on that notification bell because, of course, you don't want to miss the Divas, right? And also comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We like to hear it all. Like. Anyway, entourage. Like, grab your beverage of choice. And let's get on with the tea. Ms. Entreese, hook us up, please.
Hey,
Why,
Divas.
hello there.
So, for those of you who may not know or may not remember, pop princess Britney Spears was once married to a man named Kevin Federline. They met at the height of Britney's fame. Before a lot of her mental and legal struggles, she was married to Kevin. Well, they divorced and have two children together. They've been divorced for quite a while. But Kevin Federline recently emerged from the shadows of his self-imposed exile to release his memoir, You Thought You Knew. The sources for my story are Vulture and People.com. A lot of people feel like this memoir is overdue because although he was married to Britney a long, long time ago, he is her most notorious and I believe well-known ex-husband. And he is the father of her two sons, her only two sons. So he's the one that people associate with her the most. So it seems like it took him a while to write this book. One of her sons is 19 and the other one's 20. What Kevin says is he was waiting for his sons to become of age before telling his side of the story that's
Let
never
me correct you. He had to because he had signed an
No, he
NDA.
has six.
He has
Kevin has
six kids?
No, she
Yes.
said he had to wait.
To tell his story because he signed an NDA.
Oh, so he's not doing
Right.
nobody no favors.
Right.
I'm telling you what he said. His side of the story is he
What's the
wanted to
title of the
make
book
sure
again?
you thought you knew,
Okay, you thought you knew.
which I think is a clever title. He's saying he waited till his sons were grown. I don't know how grown 19 and 20 are, but whatever, that's arguable. But I think it should be noted that Kevin Federline has been receiving child support for most of his adult life from Britney Spears, and his child support when his youngest son recently turned 18.
Okay, all right.
So
All right.
I do think that might also play a part
right.
He's
in
got to make some money.
the timing of this book. But there are a few notable bombshells within the memoir. He says he wrote the book to clear his name, although I personally don't feel like his name needed to be cleared. He always seemed like the better parent, and he always seemed like he was doing a good job of raising his son. So I'm not sure why he felt his name needed clearing.
Really,
But
20 years later at that. Like, dude, no one cares anymore. You brought it up. So
Right. It's like, okay, well, since you brought it up, well, let's hear what you got to say.
Right. So he makes it clear in the book that he was not the recipient of the kind of money that people have all these years assumed. He got awarded when they got divorced 20,000 a month in alimony, but you only get alimony for half the length of your marriage. They were only married 2 years. So he got 20,000 in alimony and 20,000 in child support. 40,000. That sounds like a lot to the average soul.
But he had two older kids that he had to take care of too.
She ain't paying for the other kids now.
But he have to pay for them, don't he?
And
Just
that's
say-
how
I get
it's
what you're
dipping
saying.
out, right?
I get what
If
you're
that's
saying.
his
You got
only
6 mouths
source
to
of
feed.
income.
So
Yeah.
according to Kevin, I'm going to quote him here. He notes that just maintaining a home, this is him, we're quoting him right now, just maintaining a home and a lifestyle that matched what the boys were used to with their mother easily ran well over 40,000 a month. rent, security, a full-time nanny, transportation, and all the other day-to-day needs of raising 2 kids in LA. And to Lavelle's point, as well as my 2 other children, it added up fast. That money was gone almost as soon as it came in. So Kevin does say he has worked all these years. He could not just live and
What did he
support.
do?
That's what I want to know. What he
Figure
do?
that out. Nobody can really
Oh,
Well,
figure.
didn't
He
they
didn't
say
say it?
like he did some kind of WWA or he did some
Yeah,
reality
it
show or
seemed like he
something?
did gigs.
Yeah,
Gig
yeah,
work.
yeah.
He does a lot of name dropping in this book. If you care to read it, he talks about his escapades with Michael Jackson, with Snoop Dogg. He seemed to have had a lot of access, and he
Mhm.
is spilling the
He
tea.
was a dancer first, right? Was that
Yes.
Yeah,
correct?
many moons ago. We're back in the Britney days, but he
Yeah,
was
that's what I
on
mean.
to
Like
that.
before he married her, or I think that's how they met.
Isn't that how they met? Yeah, I think that's how they
Yeah,
met.
he was her backup dancer. So the juiciest bits, of course, are about Britney herself and what it was like to be married to her, particularly when she was a young mother. So the notable bombs that are dropped about Britney are that she drank while pregnant with both of his sons, that she drank and did drugs while breastfeeding. He does accuse her of sneaking out of hotel rooms to have sex with her female dancers. Um, he talks about her sons. Now, he didn't witness this, but he says his sons told him that sometimes they'd wake up in the middle of the night and their mother would be standing in the doorway with a knife in her hand. And she would note that they were awake and then wander off. But I do think with all of his stories about Britney and how unstable she was, it's worth noting that she filed for divorce from him. He didn't
Mhm.
file to divorce her. She's the one
Mhm.
that exited the marriage and wanted to do so.
Mhm.
Right.
So there's go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and it's notable too. Like, so she was doing drugs and drinking during child number 1, but you still knocked her up for child number 2 to do the same thing.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And I mean, okay, and I'm not saying yes or no, but then you start to think, okay, well, was this like noted or was it medical records or anything like this? Like,
Right. Is any proof basically? Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
I
people
haven't
believe
had
her.
babies, but can't you pump and dump when you're drinking while breastfeeding? Isn't that what they tell you to do?
Yes.
right,
They
but
do
they
tell you
said
to
she
do
was
that.
doing this while she was pregnant, though, so she can't dump
Yeah.
Well,
nothing.
in Europe, it's okay to drink. So it depends on what she was drinking. They drink wine all the time while they're pregnant.
Right.
Not saying
Mhm.
it's just
They
something in
do.
the US.
Right? Don't they say right? You can have a glass. So, I mean, I'm not trying. Again, we don't know
Right.
how
I'm
much
not
or whatever,
justifying it.
but
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay,
okay,
so these are pretty weighty allegations, according
yeah.
to Volker, and Spears has twice tweeted that she does have a strained relationship with her sons since the
Mhm.
book has been published.
Yeah.
Although she has not denied any of the incidents mentioned in Kevin's book, she did tweet, "If you really love someone, you do not help them by humiliating them."
And she's
Well,
got a great point. She
yeah.
is the mother of your 2 children. So you defame her, even if like they're true. Let's say they're true. Do you bring them out? You hang out your dirty laundry like that?
Like, why do we
What?
need to
For
know?
profit. It's all about the money. So can it?
So it's like he's still profiting off her, even
Right.
though
Yes, of
they're
course.
long divorced, the kids are raised, what?
And I mean, to me, we've talked about Britney ad nauseum, but this is the one time I'm like, girl, thank you for being quiet, because I think
Right.
that's a good thing that you did. Don't say nothing.
He doesn't need to say anything. He wants to
Hmm.
say anything, but that's to show you how much he cares about his children. Because even though you have a parent that is not stellar,
Hmm.
do you do that to your children and humiliate them like that?
Yeah, it's almost like it would be their story to tell, right?
Absolutely.
Not his.
Well, I mean, he's giving his experience with her. I mean, this is nothing like, another I guess, another tell all of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think there are just feelings all around because, Britney has a great following, and it's kind of like, if somebody have wrote about, I kind of feel like her and Wendy Williams are like in that same thing where people are feeling them, you know what I'm saying, and their plight. And so for somebody else to write disparaging remarks, or even, a tell all, like her, like even Wendy's Lifetime story was not necessarily, in the best light, or her documentary, So I think for the two of them, and I put them in the same kind of box, but people seem to be really feel strongly about them. I think that is why people would not necessarily be feeling this type of tell all of their story, and not in a good light.
It's interesting. Whenever somebody does a tell all, or usually when somebody does a tell all about their famous friend, partner, spouse, lover, they're
Yeah.
usually they're not looked upon favorably, right? It's like you're
Mhm.
just trying to exploit this person, you're
Mhm.
telling their secrets for money. But it's like, at
Mhm.
what point, because you've been in the shadow of a famous person for so many years, are you allowed to tell your
Right.
story?
Right. Because it is your experience. Is just so happens that your experience is with this famous person.
But it
I
seems like
mean,
he has other experiences that he could have written up. But I mean, again, I don't think nobody cares either way. I don't think too many people care
yeah,
either.
I kind of feel like, this is another, 10 minutes of fame, and
I think Lifetime might make a movie, Lifetime or maybe Tubi. I don't know. Somebody, if there's gonna be a movie
About
with a
Kevin
pop
and Britney.
star standing in
right.
her kid's doorway with a knife, it's gonna be a movie.
This will forever make the biopics about Britney.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Something like this,
I mean, we've seen her with the knife, so I'm
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she was just having some Halloween fun.
Which makes me wonder, did he mention that because of this particular thing?
Right.
oh no, Alicia.
Maybe she's into the arts of knifery. Isn't that you
AI,
know,
or is that
like
real? Is that a real Britney Spears photo, Alicia?
it is.
Yeah, because that was a
Because when she was
video,
doing her
remember?
dancing with the knife thing,
I
yeah,
don't remember her doing this.
it was
That's how they stopped. Remember, we
just a
talked
screenshot.
about taking a picture with a video, right? You can stop it wherever you want to stop it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or
Well, Entourage, drop down in the comments and let us know, what do you think? Do you think this is a money grab? Is it disgraceful? Or does Kevin, who we've known almost as long as we've known Britney, have the right to tell his side of the story at long last? And if you've gotten this far, you've enjoyed yourself. So do us a solid and hit that like button, and then subscribe, because we drop the tea every week, and it's always
alrighty, have a great night.